Assalamualaikum everyone. I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe during this pandemic. Today I have a very special guest from Morocco. Uh, Ma'am Ikhlass Ferrane is here with me. How are you, Ma'am Ikhlass?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Uh, I appreciate that you've given time for this, and I believe that I'll be learning a lot from this podcast.
It's really a great pleasure for me to be here with you, and thank you for the invitation.
Audience, the topic we have decided that Mr. Klaus will be talking about, it's emotional intelligence and leadership. So, without further ado, for first that I have an introduction of Mr. Klaus Ferrane. So, over to you. Tell us about yourself, what you do, and what have you done, your experiences.
Well, I'm an executive trainer. I work for, I'm my own boss from 2015, and I work as a trainer for companies and people in companies. I'm like personal trainer, and I work a lot on motivation, leadership, self-confidence, and self-esteem. I work also on groups, so I help them let and enhance their motivation and enhance their team spirit. And I got a lot of graduation on coaching, generative coaching, also on TCC, thérapie cognitive et comportementale. I don't know how to say it in English. And I am a coach who is certified in DISC analysis, which is an analysis of personal behaviors, also on emotional intelligence and on workplace motivation.
Okay, awesome. So like you got diverse experience and I look forward that we'll be having a productive session here. So let's start with the first basic thing. So what is actually emotional intelligence and what are its components?
Okay, thank you. Well, before starting talking about emotional intelligence and leadership, I think that it's very interesting to let people feel what is the interest of this topic. And the first thing is that everyone like want or is wondering to be intelligent and emotionally intelligent. Everyone is wondering to be a good leader or great leader. Uh, but not all people know what is the meaning of emotional intelligence or of a leadership. And also job requirements today are based on and focused on skills like emotional intelligence, team spirit, and leadership. So these are like essential conditions for people now to get job. And of course, emotional intelligence is like a crucial skill that make a person successful in his personal life and in his professional and in his job. So the need today is to know what is emotional intelligence, to know what is leadership, and how to enhance the skills to make me emotionally intelligent and a good leader. So this is the interest of the topic. Everyone wants to be a good leader and emotionally intelligent.
Right.
So now that we know why we are talking about this subject, I think that it's interesting to introduce people who are watching us on what is emotional intelligent or what is being emotionally intelligent. Well, emotional intelligence starts on like seven things. The first one is being aware of what's happening on me, and means being aware of the feeling I may have, of the emotions that I may have, or of the need I have, of the thoughts I have, and the values that conditions my behaviors. So this is the first thing. The second thing is knowing myself, meaning knowing what are my competences, what are my skills, and what are things that I need to develop. Second point. Third point is being emotionally intelligent mean having a good self-esteem, having a good perception of myself based on what is true, not just imagining what is me, but based on what is true, but a good and objective value. The fourth thing is self-expression. To be emotionally intelligent means that I can and I feel I'm able to express myself, to express my feelings, to express my needs. I'm not going to press them and not talking about them. No, being emotional intelligent is having that capability to talk about it. The fifth thing is knowing and understanding others. We all have like same needs. We all need recognition. We all need motivation. We all need being secure. We all need having the right to develop. We all have like the same needs, but not being able to understand and see what is the need of the other is somehow a lack of emotional intelligence. And the seventh one is like being able to inspire others, to influence others, to make them feel that they are secure, and at the same time that they are capable of being developed. So this is something that is very close to be, or a good way to explain what is emotionally intelligent person. An emotionally intelligent person is a person that have self-awareness, is a person that have a knowledge of herself, is a person that have a good self-esteem, is a person that can express herself, is a person that can understand others and see what is becoming from others, and a person that have a good emotional intelligence is a person that can inspire and influence others. So this is what is emotional intelligence. The second thing that may make emotionally intelligent a very fluent thing to understand is that emotional intelligence is based on five um, components. The first one is self-awareness, being able to know what is happening in me, what is happening on my head, what is happening on my body, what is happening on my heart. The second thing is self-regulation, which means being capable of not controlling, but like mastering and using my emotions. The third component is about motivation. What pushes me go and do? What is the motivation? What enhance my energy to go and do? The fourth thing is about empathy, is like the capability or the ability that the person have to see what's happening on others and understand and accept that. And the last one is social competences, which have to do with how to talk, how to influence, how to communicate with others, and how to make them like listen to you and maybe do what you want, which is not only good for you. It's something that's good for the all team. Okay?
So I believe it starts with first it's interpersonal It starts first with the person and himself. And then when the person is aware about one's own self, the emotions, then it actually, it leads towards the interpersonal part. When me being a social animal, I interact with people, I have friends, I have family. So it all starts with me first. And then it actually, like my role, my different roles in community. So it connects intraperson with the interperson. So that's how the emotional intelligence communication path actually works.
In
So
fact,
what
all
basically,
skills are
yes,
from what's being in us. When we want to improve ourselves, we don't look at others and say, no, they need to change. They will change. Things will change if you change the way you look at them, if you change your behavior, if you change your thoughts.
exactly. Exactly. So, so it's like the perspective is important. So, how I perceive it, what my perspective is, actually, it turns the entire story.
Okay, if I am someone who I feel like I have a lack of emotional intelligence and I need to develop it, I need to make a list of where do I feel that I have a lack of emotional intelligence. Is that uh, because I'm not aware of what I'm feeling, or I am not aware of my self-value, or I'm not aware of my thoughts. If I cannot control myself, I hear a lot of people saying I have a lot of anger and I cannot control it, or I feel a lot of stress and I cannot control it. So the person needs to focus on the component that needs to be improved. Uh, and in this session, I think I'm gonna be like very precise, but I'm gonna give tips for each component to make yourself improving your emotional intelligence.
Oh,
So let's start with emotional intelligence based on awareness. I am someone who have a lack of self-awareness. Means I'm very talkative and I am not aware that I can bother others. Or I am someone who may feel bad, but I don't know why do I feel bad. Or I am someone who need to do like things to make an objective or a goal happen, but I don't know which skills I need to use for myself. Or I am someone who like feel I don't have the competences, just feel I don't have the competences, but for sure I have. So if I am someone who have like a lack of self-confidence, a lack of self-esteem, it doesn't know which skills they I need to use, this component needs to be improved. So how can I improve my self-awareness? The first step is like to make a list at the end of the day. What are the emotions I felt? What are the thoughts I had when I was talking like that? Like when I was angry, what are the thoughts that I had at the time? And for sure, when we are angry, there are like three thoughts coming. The first one is that I feel that I'm not respected, not valued. So wow, this is not something I can accept. The second thing is that I feel like I am victim of injustice. So this is something I don't want to have. I don't want to be the victim. And the third thing is when we feel like we are losing control of things. When I lose control of things, I feel insecure, so I feel angry. Uh, and when I can focus on these thoughts, At the end of the day, I may ask myself, really, are these people who were talking to me or treating with me, are is the intention that they have is to make me feel non-respected or to be non-respectful? I guess that mostly the answer is no. So the thought was not at the right time. It was like something I have from the past, or something I have from an experience I had last day or last year or last month, and I'm still having this feeling that when they act this way, I am not respected. If I'm talking about feeling like like feeling I am victim of injustice, and I ask myself, was it really injustice? Because see, injustice is really something that is not. I want to say like it's fake. It's not something real. Because what is justice for me is not gonna be justice for the other. uh, if we are living in the same family, like two brothers or two sisters or brother and sister, one is making a lot of effort to work and get and hard work hard and get best marks, and the second is working like slowly, no need to be in hard or in harsh. The justice for the parents is to give gifts to the boy or the girl that is making a lot of effort. This is
Yeah.
justice for parents. But for the kid that is not making a lot of effort, no, this is not justice. This is like injustice, because we are both children. So you see, injustice is really something that is fake. There is no justice in this life. What is just for me is not going to be just for the other person. So
True.
when I ask myself, was it really injustice? And I am really aware of what's happening, I will say there's not really justice is not for now. I think that justice is for after death. This is the time for justice. Now we are having a life, a world where we are like doing our best and our best to be like the best version of ourselves, not really looking for justice. And the last one is, was I out of control? Am I capable of control everything in my life? The answer is no.
Yeah.
All the things that I can control is that my thoughts, my behavior, my emotions. That's all. I cannot control others. I cannot control the environment. And sometimes we are unable to control even our thoughts, even our behaviors. So we have no control. We are just doing our best to be like the best version, as I said, of ourselves. So let's start by identifying what are the thoughts and the feelings I have all the day. And this is something that we need to do regularly. Why? Because, see, everyone wants to be in a good shape, fit, and having muscles, good muscles. When we want to be in a good shape and having good muscles, we need to train ourselves like every day. This is the same way it works for all skills. We need to work every day on a skill we want to improve. So every day make a list of your thoughts and ask yourself, are my thoughts right? Were they at the right moments? Make a list of the emotions. and the reaction we have. Okay, this is the first exercise. The second exercise is to make a list of things that may feel me under pressure, like a list of stressors or a list of things that make me feel under pressure. Why? Because when I know what makes me under pressure, I can express that. I told you, being emotional intelligence is to know and express. If we are friends, you and I know what makes me under stress, and I tell you, please, Muhammad, I feel under pressure when you laugh and I'm talking. Normally, you understand what makes me under pressure. So you're gonna behavior a way that I'm not under pressure. And same thing for you. When we are in a good relationship in an office, and I know what makes me under pressure, because under pressure, people are not always controlling their behaviors, their emotions. So when we are all good and we have a meeting, I may say, please, I'm under pressure these days, or I feel under pressure, or I feel stressed because of all these things. Can you please help me to to pass it without bad impacts or bad consequences? We can make a personal, people used to say personal SWOT, like a personal analysis of strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. I prefer to call it personal SOC. S, strength, O, opportunities, and C, which means challenges. Why do I use C despite using W and T? Because weakness is something that make us feel um, like having no energy, like we are weak. And this is not something I want to start with doing my personal evaluation. So I prefer to call it challenge, something that I can try at least to make work. Weakness is something that make me feel weak, no energy. I may do a lot of effort, but maybe it's not gonna work. But
So
if I,
weakness is like it's a negative jargon.
yeah, it's
Weakness
a
is a
negative
negative.
word. And
Exactly.
challenge is something that pushes me. It's
Exactly.
motivated.
Exactly. It brings an enthusiasm, no?
Yeah, and challenges may be like internal challenge, something that I need to improve in myself, and external challenges, because the word threat is also negative. It's also like frightening. It's not something that makes me feel secure. But if I change it to challenge, okay, challenge, it's positive. I may be able to do the effort needed to make it work. So internal challenges and external challenges are my way to make it positive and change weaknesses and threats. Okay?
Okay.
So
Okay.
these are the three things to make uh, and to train yourself to do it like every day. What are my strengths? What are the opportunities and I can use to improve myself? What are the challenges I need to surpass? Okay, and now we can move to self-regulation. Self-regulation is about controlling. People say it's about controlling emotions, and I feel more okay if I can call it using emotions,
Or
because
managing it.
or
Managing it.
managing it, yes, because emotions is like a stimulation to us, and it's like a data about what is the need you have, because every emotions is telling about what is the need I have. Do I have a need of security? Do I have a need of change? Do I have the need of sharing my feelings? Do I have the need to be like not by myself? I need to be with other people. These are like generally what emotions need, or what emotions tell us. So if I want to regulate my emotion and manage them, I need to know my emotions and every emotion, what is the need behind. So when I am angry, what is the need? All people say, I need to feel secure. I need to feel respected. I need to feel that I have all my rights. I need to feel that I can control. Means now you don't feel you can control. Means now you don't feel you are respected. So what is the need behind anger? The need is change. I need the situation to change, to be better. So if I am like dealing with you, Muhammad, and I feel some anger because you were late to our appointment, what is the need?
You want to change it, and you want me to be in time.
I need you to be in time, but I need you to be in time. How can I make you be in time?
Maybe like you ensure this that next time I'm there 15 minutes before.
Well, I have no control on your behavior. Means you can be on time and you can be late. This is, it depends on you. It depends on
Exactly.
your time management.
Exactly.
So if I want you to be on time, I need to manage your time.
Fine.
And I cannot manage your time, but I can help you manage your time.
Because exactly, because it's about me, so it's external for you.
Yeah, it's not
Exactly.
something I can control. But if
Exactly.
I want you really to change, I need to help you manage your time so that you are on time, never late.
Exactly.
To help you, you need to feel the need to be helped. If you are okay with you being late, it's not gonna work
Mhm. Then
because you
again, it's my
okay.
exactly, exactly. Then it's my choice, right? It's again, it's you can't control my choice.
Yeah. So the
Exactly.
problem with anger is that I feel non-respected. I feel non-valued because of a problem you have, and you have a problem of time management. Has nothing to be with my value. This has nothing to do with my respect. You are respecting me, but you have time management problems. So if I don't change my thoughts, means if I don't change the link I'm doing between your behavior and my value, I'll always be angry
Agree.
because
There,
Muhammad's late, because someone else told me that he will go with me to an event and he didn't go because someone lied to me. No, behaviors of others are behavior of others. They have no link with our personal value. We
exactly.
cannot be the priority of others. Everyone is his own priority. So
True.
if we want to change anger, we need to change the thoughts and the link we do between what other people are doing and what is my value.
Yeah.
So if I want to regulate and manage my anger, I need to stop myself, like breathe and say, what is the thought? What is the need? I need to be respected. Okay, can you please respect me? I'm respecting you, Ikhlas. I'm not doing things that makes me feel I'm not respecting you.
Yes.
Okay, because when you are late, I feel non-respected. Uh-huh. No, it's not. It has nothing to do with you. See? Expressing things, expressing thoughts, expressing needs make us feel like there is a connection with the other. And when there is a connection with the other person, things are more fluent.
True.
Yeah?
Exactly.
So this is the first thing, is like to make a break time, breathe and ask yourself, what is the need? What is the need? What is the need? I need to feel secure. I need to feel respected. I need to feel like there's a justice. I need to feel like I can control. What do I want to control? Myself. I cannot control other. Life is not always just, okay, life is not always fair. Uh, Others are not touching to my value. So this is the first step. The second step is to make a list of positive thoughts and positive emotions that I can like do in a box and make it here in my heart. There is a box, a little box where I put a list of positive things. So when I feel angry, when I feel stressed, when I feel like in a fear, I go and took them from that and like read them. Okay, I am a happy person. I'm having a family. I'm having my health. I'm having a job. I all these things will make me feel secure and then happy. Okay, and the third thing is to be thankful. So make a list of all things you have today and make a list of all things you had yesterday. You will see that there is always an evolution. And even if you are losing something, you still have a lot of things. You still have your eyes, have your nose, have all your capabilities. So we need to be thankful to all what we have. Uh, like I have another tip, which is make a list of things you can do that makes you free your bad emotions. When I am under pressure, I need to go and run. When I am feeling anger, I need to go and box something. When I am feeling unsecure, I need to go to my bed and have a rest or secure myself or call my mom or call my friend to make me feel secure. So make a list of things that helps you feel more secure, that
Uh,
helps you free your bad emotions. Okay?
there
Don't.
is one thing. There is one thing I'll add here. That at times it's found in basically the younger generation. That what happens that if this thing, managing their own emotions, if this is like not treated properly, what happens is that they basically try to escape with the side of using drugs and all. So that's actually one of the darker side of, managing the emotions pretty bad in a bad
Yeah,
manner.
yeah. This option is an option. It's an option, but it's not really the good option because it creates more other problems and it's not resolving the problems you have. And
Exactly.
it's not helping you express yourself because
Exactly.
being addicted to drugs or to alcohol or to cigarettes or to video games or to like sex addiction, all these things are not helping you express yourself. And
It's more about escaping, right? While
yeah,
you're facing.
escaping. And never forget that emotions needs to be free.
Right.
So if I want to be free, I need to free my emotions. And how to free my emotions? I need to express them. It's gonna be the way I'm expressing them that is talking about my intelligence.
Yeah.
Because I can express my anger by shouting, by being aggressive, but it's not talking about my intelligence. It's just talking about expressing anger. So
True.
like being innovative on how to free my anger or on how to free my stress. As I told you, I make a list of things I can do to free my anger. What I'm personally doing is to go run, like to dance is something I do, or sometimes just going up and down on stairs, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then I feel I'm tired. I need to rest, and everything is going right
Exactly.
because I
Hey,
had time to think
exactly.
about what is the best solution to have to the problem I'm having.
So
Okay.
one thing I got from this is it's more about thinking from another perspective. So it's like I'm thinking straight with just one angle. So like, what if I just tilt my finger and I change my direction, and I'm thinking, no, this could be a perspective, and then I shifted other way, and I just shifted like this could be another angle of this.
Yeah.
So previously it was just one basic perspective, which might be causing like anger or anything, and very emotional that is actually, like changing my behavior in a negative way. But if I bring in some more perspective, and that's where communication comes in. So if I go to like you, I ask, hey class, like there's this issue with me that I'm currently facing, and based on your experience and based on your learning, you share with me that no, Mas, that this is your direction, think in this way. So that's the
Yeah.
second perspective you have given to me. Then I go to someone else and I ask, this is the issue I'm facing. And then the other person gives me the third perspective. So the first one is of me that's causing the issue. The second one of you that might help. The third one another that could actually help. So when I mix your advice and the other advice, and I, put back my own actual issue, which was the problem thing, and then I realized actually it was nothing. And
most, most of the time it's about nothing.
exactly. So you're talking about these practices which are basically in one person's own hand. So it's like if the issue is with me, it's my tactic, it's my strategy mainly that how actually I'm gonna cope up with that. And the best part I remember from this emotion thing is you don't have to suppress those. Like suppressing emotion is like killing your own self
Yeah,
ultimately.
it's killing your humanity. And see,
That,
sometimes I have like some clients and friends saying, I hate the way I see my life. I I I tell them, please take off your glasses, clean them, color them. Pink color is good, and then put them again. Do you see your life the same way? Of course not. So it's just like it's some like a fake a trick, but it works. Just
yes,
because we we are acting, we are um, innovative. we are creating the way we want to see life. I was
Exactly.
telling on LinkedIn last time, like a post, and I was asking people, what is the way or what is the image you have of your Monday? I know that like everybody hates Monday.
Not everybody, a
So
majority.
I was asking the majority. So I was asking, what is the image you have of your Monday? And I had like some people saying, oh, it's exhausting day. It's something I hate because I'm gonna meet my boss because there's a meeting. Okay, I say, okay, you know something? The way you are seeing your Monday is the way with how it is going to be.
Exactly. It's gonna end up like that.
Yeah. So you want to have a good Monday? Make a vision positive, a positive vision. Make a vision which is really stimulating, and your brain is going to help you to make it happen.
True that.
Okay, so maybe we should move to empathy.
Yeah, sure. But before that, I would actually relate to this with respect to arts side. You mentioned about if I can like relieve my bad emotions with the help of dance. So I think artists in this case they actually tend to flow their expressions via writing. So I actually write like so I do poetry at times. So it happens that when there is something going on, you find some social injustice or something that's going on in currently in society. So what you can do is you write a blog if you're a writer. You can do a poetry if you're an artist. So like you can draw. And if you're a musician, you can give start a tune, and you can give you if you're good at piano, so you can build your own tune, things like that. So that's what I think, that every person and every individual, he or she is quite creative in his own personality. And one should actually find in his own self that what is actually going to help me when I'm actually negatively charged. And, by digging deep down, somehow we actually find that maybe I need to go to a friend, maybe I need to go to my mother or my father or my spouse, or maybe I need to go to gym, maybe I need to go to cycling, maybe I need to write, maybe I need to make a podcast. So things like that. It's actually because it's me. I believe since it's about me, so it's actually me who has to find out. Rather, I consider with Ikhlass, how would Ikhlass know Muhammad, since Muhammad has spent his own life on his own beliefs and on his own values. A class can help me out, to dig down deeper and find out some chunks that actually going to help. But eventually, it's Muhammad who actually has to help his own self, to cater to this. So that's where I think that artists basically, they tend to sort out and manage their emotions quite well.
Yeah, you're right,
So
totally
em-
right.
empathy.
Empathy. Alors, see, eh, why do I need to improve my empathy?
Empathy, because it's okay. So for first thing, I actually discussed this previously in one of my sessions. It was like there's a difference between sympathy and empathy.
Of
So
course.
so that's the key thing. What I believe in generally in society, it happens that we are sympathetic
Yeah.
rather being empathetic. We are sympathetic. So if something is bad happening and I'm like, this guy must be feeling bad, you know. So I pay a visit or I make a phone call and then like, yeah, I feel sorry for your loss and things like that. But it's like you're showing sympathy. And when actually what empathetic part is, you feel that what could have happened that if I was on that place. And that's where the entire perspective changes. And that's
Well,
where empathy jumps in.
Uh, you're right. Empathy is about like accepting others' emotions, but not feeling that they are mine.
Exactly.
Sympathy is about like taking their emotions and feeling they are yours. So when you are taking others' emotions, it's not really empathy. It's just talking about you. Like you are like a sponge. Like I like that the cartoon that is called SpongeBob. You're like a sponge. Wherever you go, you are aspiring the others' emotions. This is not empathy. Empathy is like being able to see, observe what is happening on others without judging, without giving any tips, without giving any solution, just being there for them. This is empathy. So why do I need to improve my empathy? It's okay. I know myself. I know how to control and to manage my emotions. That's it. Why do I need to improve my empathy? The reason behind the need to improve our empathy is that empathy is the first thing that make people trust you. Why? Because when you can listen without judging, when you can be present, means you are evaluating them, means you are considering their thoughts, means you are considering the emotion, and we all need consideration. So if you want to be like someone who is socially competent, you need to be empathetic. So this is why. So how to improve it? The first thing is, as I said, empathy is listening and observing. So the exercise is whenever you are with people, train yourself to listen and to observe. And then ask, what are your feelings? What are your needs? Why you ask? Because when you are asking, you are showing interest. And we all need interest. When you ask, you are like confirming what you observe is right or not. Because a lot of people are showing like they are feeling good, but their body is showing the opposite thing.
True that.
So when you are observing and you say like, this person is not really happy, is confused, is stressed, is angry, and when you ask, what is happening with you? And she said, oh, it's okay. I thought that you were not okay, and I was curious, and it was like, well, I'm just showing interest in you, and I want to tell you that I'm present. I'm here for you if ever you need me. And this is something that open all the opportunity to be in a good relationship, because you are showing interest, because you are showing presence, and because you are not judging the person. You are just uh, like in the need of not helping, because maybe she does not need help, but she needs presence. She needs a good ear to listen.
But
Okay?
but 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 listening is
So this is the
helping.
first thing. Right.
Listening is helping indirectly, I believe.
Yeah, but a lot of people think that listening and helping is not the same thing. Helping is like giving solution, is like giving money, is like giving tips. But this is not really what all people need. The one who needs tips, they will ask for tips. And the one who,
Definitely.
yeah, and the one who needs money will ask for money. The one who needs listening maybe won't ask for listening.
He or she will be quiet,
Yeah.
until you go and you ask that here I
Until
am.
you ask.
Exactly.
Until you ask. So the first thing is to train yourself to be silent, observative, and to listen. The second thing is to be curious about others' feeling, to show interest. And I want to say that if you want to enhance your empathy, you need to find reasons why am I gonna going to be empathic. Is that because I want to be closer to that person, or because I want to have their trust, or because I want to show interest, or why am I going to be? This, when you have like one reason is stimulating, but when you have two reasons, three, the more you have, the more you are gonna improve your empathy. Okay, and
Okay.
like um, the last one is like try new things, try new experiences, because if you want to be empathetic, you need to know a lot of things, and know a lot of things is not only about living the same way or having the same routines. No, if you want to improve your empathy, you need to experiment new things. You need to meet new kind of people. Okay, so this is
Right.
how to improve our empathy. And we still have motivation or energy and social skills. I'm gonna leave emotion and energy to the last part and stay and talk about social skills. So let's
One
talk
thing,
about.
just one thing I'll add. Sorry to skip you. Just actually, I found one thing about empathy. What actually happens when you talk about observation, but not judging. So this is actually one of the misconceptions that what usually people do, that they actually make one benchmark with their observation. So if I observe one thing in you, so I make this as a benchmark. The next time, the same reaction is going to happen in another person. I'll be applying the same to the other person, which is actually in itself a huge, huge fallacy. It's actually very wrong. That what we
Yeah.
do is we basically we make one single benchmark and we apply it to every single person we deal with, and that actually affects a lot in our personal and professional life. It's not just with boss and the subordinate. It's whether you have a spouse, whether you have children, whether you have students, whatnot. It actually it devastates the entire relationship, either personally or professionally.
Uh, there is always a retribution whenever you are doing things to make yourself improve and helping others. Of course there is a retribution, at least that you are improving yourself.
True that.
Okay,
True.
so how to improve my social skills? Social skills is about three things. The first, it's about communicating. So how can I communicate with others? I need to know others, to know what are their needs, and to know how to communicate with them. So it's about knowledge. The second thing is about motivating others. If I want to be like a socially intelligent person, I need to know how to motivate myself. Why, the reasons, why do I stick to my objective, why do I train myself to make a lot of efforts to make it work. So if I want to be like socially skilled, I need to be communicative, I need to be someone who can motivate others, and I need to be someone who can resolve conflicts.
True.
And these are things that are needed for a leader.
Right.
Leader is someone who can communicate well. What do I need to communicate if I am a good leader? The first thing is to communicate about myself. Who am I? Means I know and I am aware of myself. Second is to communicate the objectives, the vision of the company, the goal we all have to catch. So communicating about and communicating about the rules, because there are rules that need to be respected, and communicating about ideas, because my group, my team need to be creative, because we need to work hard to catch a goal.
Yes.
So a good leader need to have social skills, first communicating. Second one, motivating. So a good and great leader need to know how to motivate himself and how to motivate others. What are the things that may motivate me? As I told you, I am a workplace motivation analyst. So on my job, I can analyze what are the motivation of people do or having these behaviors. And there are like six motivation. The first one is about knowledge. There are some people who are really, really very motivated when you make them learn more. So if I want to motivate people like these, I need to make them feel that they are learning more.
Exactly.
Okay. Second thing is about aesthetic. Means people who will feel that they are in something that is comfortable and that is like beautiful, and they feel that there is some art. They will be motivated because of that. And there is the third factor of motivation, which is social motivation. Means I am a person that I need to feel motivated when I help others, when I can reduce their sufferance. Okay, so there are some people that are motivated because of that. They choose like hard jobs, but they do, and they are really very happy doing this because they feel that they can contribute to make feel others happy. So the fourth factor of motivation is utility. Is that if I do some effort, I need to have a return on investment. Uh, well, in some cultures, this is not really well judged, because they say they are really very, they never do things unless they have a return back. What I want to ask people here is that there's nothing negative. These are factors of motivation. If I have someone that is motivated only by the return on investment, I need to make him feel that whenever he make efforts, he will have return on investment. So still the fifth and the sixth one. So the fifth one is about traditions. It's about values. There are some people who are like motivated because they feel that they represent a value, like justice, or like loyalty, or like human rights. So they will do their best. They will like be ready to be in a war just to make them feel that they are like protecting these values. So if I am a good leader, I need to know what are the factors of motivation that pushes one of my team to act like this or to have these behaviors. And the last one is individual motivation, which means that the person is looking for improvement, for having like power in her job. So if I want someone to be like motivated and who is motivated by individual motivation, I need to make him feel that he is improving himself and having more power. Okay?
Yep.
So this is the second step of social skills. The last one, as I said, is about managing conflicts. So if I want to be like a good leader, I certainly need to know what are the behaviors of my team, what are the needs of my team. The needs in terms of needs means everyday needs, and the needs talking about the motivation needs. If I know that I have like two members of my team in conflicts, I need to know what are the values that they have, because sometimes it's just about values. If I am someone who needs to know more and more things, and I have in front of me a member of team that needs to be feeling in like aesthetic place, maybe I will feel that it's just a loss of money, buying things to make the office more beautiful. But if I am a good leader, I need to find a link between the two people, and the link is always about similarities. So if I'm a good leader, I need to make people feel or focus not on what is different between them, but on what is similar between them. Okay?
Yeah.
So maybe if I want to develop also my social skills, I need to get in groups, because nobody will improve social skills if he is by himself.
Exactly.
But if he wants to improve his emotional intelligence, he needs to be with others. And being with others means like observing, training yourself to listen, and train yourself to communicate about you. And this communicating about you will stimulate others to communicate about them.
True that. True that.
Okay?
It develops a trust, right? If I'm helping a person, or I think that I'm gonna help this person, and when I'm asking about his or her emotions, and just in case the person asks one simple question about my emotions in return, and I'm blank, so this is huge level of disrespect and mistrust. The then trust is not going to develop. Like, how can I help other person if I don't even know about my own emotion? So that's where the mismatch comes usually. Rather, on the other side, if I know much about myself, and then I go to the other person and I share my own story, but the same, maybe a bit different, of circumstances, and I share my perspective that yeah, it's okay, that actually happened with me as well, not to that extent that it has happened to you, but it happened with me. So what has happened? Here I have actually embraced the vulnerability part. So I showed that I it happened with me, and I got cope up with that. So here I am for you, to help you out. Not exactly by saying to help you out, but rather just saying there, and with active listening. If you understand what the other person is saying, and then you give bits and chunks of advices, ultimately that level of trust, either in teams or in a relationship or in family, it actually builds very long lasting and loyal relationships.
Yeah. So last thing to talk about is about motivation or energy. What pushes me to do and to consistently make effort to make it work? This is what is the energy that pushes me to do that. So how to improve it? First thing is improvement, or a positive energy or motivation is something positive. So I need to surround myself with positive people. I
Definitely.
need to choose the people that I am gonna meet every day. First
Right.
thing. Second thing is to make like small and measurable objectives. Why? Because if I make long-term objective, I need to make a lot of effort and to be patient to make them work. So I may lose my motivation on the road. But if I fix small and measurable objectives, I'm gonna like catch them like every day. And
Yep.
whenever I catch an objective or a goal, this is like, wow, it's
Yeah.
we may celebrate small
Definitely.
small achievement, because celebrating small achievement is like being thankful for them, and for sure being very motivated to go and do more.
Great. Great.
Okay. Other tip to make you improve your motivation is like making a list of positive things and goals that you have already achieved.
True that.
When we want to move to the future, we need to base our energy on what is positive on the past and on the
Right.
present. So make a list of all achievement, even small achievement.
True that.
They
True that.
count. They really count.
Definitely.
Okay? We can move on and improve our motivation by creating new habits. Like, I want to be motivated, but I cannot always be with positive people. Okay, what can I do? Maybe go every day, have like an hour running. I may meet people who are having jogging too, and these people are really positive.
Yep.
So go into a gym or go in just having a footing or a jogging make you certainly meet positive people.
Yep.
Okay, we can do something else. Like every day I dress my hair this way. This is good. But if I change today, I want to change. This is good also. And the change is gonna make me feel like good. And make me feel good means having energy to do more. You can
Definitely.
you can improve your motivation by contributing to others' accomplishment. See,
True.
when we were child and we were like helping our little brother or sister to understand something, we were like, wow, very satisfied that they understand. So
Yep.
we can be like very motivated when we are contributing to others achievement.
Definitely.
And the last one is like reduce to do the to-do list. We have every day a to-do list, and we make like 20 or 30 things that we have to do. But 20 or 30 things that we have to do is good because it makes us catch the long-term objectives. But we can like reduce the list. Why? Because we'll have some time for our job, some time for our family, some time for our friends, and sometimes for us.
Yep.
Okay, so this is when we have sometimes for us, we have like the right to spend time doing what make us feel good. It may be dancing, may be listening to music, it may be just walking, it may be just watching the sea, or reading small things that I like to do and I spend some time doing them make me feel really very motivated.
Definitely. So
So that's
I
all.
believe, yeah, I believe it's more about, like those baby steps you mentioned. So like you said petty goals, you achieve them, you pat your own back, yeah, you did it, and then you move forward. So, baby steps, daily, daily, daily. Ultimate is 6 months down the road, you're at least somewhere. Or maybe after a year, you're maybe somewhere way too higher than even imagine.
Every skill we want to improve, we need to do it like every day, a training.
Yeah,
We want to be in a good shape. We can't start doing a lot of effort and doing some gym and some sports and then stop. When we stop doing this, means that our body is gonna fail.
definitely.
So
Definitely.
improvement is about consistently.
Definitely. So I believe change is good, but change actually comes with a higher price of consistency.
Yeah.
So, like you mentioned about motivation, I know that, if someone is more about learning and, like having some new experiences, so that person might be about, learning new skills, maybe, and, making new friends or something like that, some reading a new book or anything, But this actually comes with consistency. So it won't happen that one day I'm interested in cooking and the other day I'm like, no, I should be swimming. So
For sure.
it's like neither I'm gonna learn something about swimming or I'm gonna cook anything, right? So that's I guess it's pretty comprehensive what you've actually discussed, and I believe there are very excellent tips you have actually shared, and I believe that for me, it was actually very, very outstanding learning, and with the belief that it actually has helped our listeners and viewers as well. Any closing remarks you want to give? That would be great about the topic.
Well, I just want to thank you because it's always really a great pleasure to talk about emotional intelligence because I feel that this is really something we need in all times, especially in crisis. And I'm thankful also because it's always a pleasure to train myself to talk English. Uh, so thank you for that.
Oh, I appreciate it. So, what's your actually? Do you speak French or?
I speak a lot of French and Arabic. I like it's been like 3 months I'm using my English, so it's an improvement. So thank you for that.
I appreciate it. It's actually very good, and I believe it's quite awesome. I don't. Maybe by accent it feels like you speak French, but your
Yeah.
English is your English is quite
Sometimes
well.
I need to rethink the word and the sentence in English because it's always thinking in French.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So
Thank
it was really nice of you that you actually have. I know it got a bit late, but I still thank you a lot from the bottom of my heart that you spared some time and you shared your valuable feedback and your knowledge and experience here with us. And I look forward that definitely in future, you're gonna be my guest again for some another exciting topic, and you're gonna share your experience again with us. Okay, listeners. So till the next podcast, I believe that's it for today. And till then, bye bye. Allah Hafiz.
you. Bye.